Yeah, you probably saw the memes or the videos of people talking about going to the grocery store, beelining it to their favorite areas to clean off the shelves. And then as the storm was reaching its peak over the weekend, these people are like, I've eaten all my winter snacks. And now that things are getting a little better on the roads, we can definitely expect to see more people out and about. So stores like Kroger and H-E-B, they limited their hours over the weekend as conditions worsened and travel became unsafe. Sam Club locations in Plano and Irving closed early, shutting down by 1 p.m. And at one point, a neighborhood market Walmart in Arlington closed completely. By yesterday, Monday, many businesses reopened with limited hours, and today, based on store trackers, websites, and social media I've scoured this morning, most locations appear to be returning to normal hours. So today, people will definitely be out. Walmart, regular hours for at least most stores. Definitely check online first. Kroger, they are reopening again, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. H-E-B, the North Texas locations, opening at 8 a.m. and Aldi opening at 9 a.m. So really quickly, I want to tell you my experience going to some of these big chain stores over the weekend during winter weather coverage when we were seeing even more ice than what we're seeing right now. I stopped by a Target to buy extra socks, and I was pleasantly surprised to see Target employees starting the restock process in most of their grocery aisles. It was also, by the way, the quietest I had ever seen a Target location. We also tried for a Whole Foods in Plano. They hadn't opened yet. They were opening late at 10 a.m., so we couldn't get inside. But peeking in through the window, it didn't look that bad. So restocking, there is hope for everything that you need inside these stores just yet. But you want to be really careful when you do go out, because while the highways look okay, it's the side streets and parking lots that are untreated like this that are still really bad. I have some pretty grippy boots, and this is still really slick. And then look at this. You know, there's even some areas in the parking lot, you guys, where you can take a seat.
What's your assessment of how difficult it is?
It's bad. It's bad. Yeah.
You think you're stuck right now?
Oh yeah. That's why I'm asking him to go around me, because I'll probably, if I can't be pushed out, then I'll probably have to go back down and kind of come up and go through the stop sign. I probably shouldn't have stopped. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, because we have so many resources placed on the areas where people need to go. We don't say in residential street. However, if there's an emergency for fire or police, then we do send it for them. But that's the only time.
This is a really unique story to share during a winter storm. A group of women iced in at a retreat in Cedar Hill, expecting to get out of town Sunday. They got stuck until Tuesday, and they didn't go stir crazy. They were actually grateful. They are all widows, and I had the privilege of meeting them. Their retreat was called Widow Goals. That's a nonprofit. They have a podcast, they have books. They are mostly new, young widows who are supporting each other through the absolute worst of times. Organizers, of course, almost canceled this retreat, but they didn't. They said they prayed about it and just felt like they needed to forge ahead. And everyone I met told me the extra time together was a gift. In their words, a blessing. So much so they still didn't want to leave, even after their stays were extended by about 48 hours. But the roads thawed, flights are resuming, and these very strong women are now heading home, maybe even a bit stronger than before.
In news you didn't know you needed to know until you need to know it, there is an underground tunnel that connects the Hyatt Regency in Dallas to Union Station to keep you out of the cold if you ever need to stay here during an ice storm. Let me show you. You come down some stairs at the Hyatt in the lobby. It's kind of tucked away in a corner, and then you start weaving your way down a couple hallways, and you wonder if you're going the right way. Here's one problem if you are a late night television reporter. Yeah, it locks, so you can't get back in, and you gotta take the long way late at night. However, during the day, you got yourself a warm, cozy path. Well, somewhat warm. It's not really heated, but beats the heck out of being in the ice outside. And here we go. Outside. So you go under the TRE and DART and the train tracks. And you emerge outside, yep, of Union Station.